Welcome to Made Fit TV. I'm your host, Jennifer DiDonato, and this is episode number 101. We're getting up there. I'm so excited. Well, in case you don't know who we are, Made Fit TV is everyone's source for health and fitness information and entertainment. Did you hear that? I said everyone. No matter what your goal is, no matter what your fitness level is, you can get a lot of information from our videos because I try to cater to everyone and their goals. And here at Made Fit TV, fit bodies don't just happen. They're made. Okay, did you hear that? They don't just happen. They're made, but you can make it. You just have to decide on how to live your life, doing what you can do in your lifestyle that's convenient and attainable, all at the same time while having fun, so you're not looking at it as such a chore. 'Cause that's the only way you're gonna get there, right? May as well start today. So, like I said, this is episode number 101. We're in the kitchen, and we're doing a recipe. I love food. So it's been a long time since we've done a recipe. I apologize to you folks, but let me tell you, it's summertime. I love this time of year because I come up with a lot of great recipes. And one of them that I want to share with you today is called a heart of palm salad, but we're just going to call it a healthy summer salad because it incorporates a lot of great ingredients that are super packed with antioxidants, and it tastes phenomenal. I'm not just lying to you. It's the truth, and you're going to see why. Okay, so let's get started. What you want to do is you want to chop up about a cup or so of some asparagus. Now what I did is I just bought a bushel of asparagus spears, and I just chopped off a couple inches each down the thing. Usually you want to snap it. You can snap it first and then cut it in half. So that's what I did here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm putting my oven. I'm not going to put it on bake. I'm just going to broil them, so you really don't have to preheat it. See, this is an easy recipe. See, it's nice and quick. I'm just going to kind of threw them on the foil. I'm going to drizzle them with a little bit of olive oil. You know, you just want to drizzle. You want a little bit in there because we're going to be putting olive oil in the dressing that we're going to be putting on here in just a few minutes. Okay, so I just have a little bit of olive oil to glaze it right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some garlic salt over this. Get a little bit of a salty kick. If you don't want to use garlic salt, you can use garlic powder, but I just want to add a little bit of salt to it for taste. It really brings out the flavor. And the next thing I'm going to do is put some, you can use freshly ground pepper. I'm just going to sprinkle some pepper on there. Gives a little kick. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set it on the broiler on low, and I'm going to put it in here, pop it in here for about 4 to 5 minutes. Set my timer. Now, if you don't have a broiler that's on the top and it's on the bottom, you really want to make sure you watch it because that can burn really easily. But broiling it is just a quicker way to cook it so you don't have to bake it. But you can bake it too if you want to. If you decide on baking it, bake it at about 400 for about 10 minutes or so. Okay, the next thing we're going to use are these little things. This is called heart of palm. And these things are pretty much kind of equivalent to artichokes. But you can buy them canned. Sometimes they come already chopped up, but these obviously are not. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chop them up into little discs. You know, and you can make them as big as you want or as small as you want. But I like to have them a little bit smaller because people may be, oh, look at them rolling off there. People may be a little bit intimidated by these, so you might want to make them a little bit smaller so then when you tell them, hey, just try it, they're really good, and they don't believe you, this way you can just kind of give them a little taste of it so they're not intimidated by this huge chunk of heart of palm, wondering what is this thing. So what I'm doing is I'm just using a medium bowl right here because this is going to make about 4 servings. So, you know, 6 servings, 6 smaller servings, or 8 smaller servings. It all kind of depends. When you first make the salad, it's going to be something new and people aren't going to be used to it. So I guarantee you, though, the next time you make it, you're going to have to probably double the recipe. But to start, we'll do 4 servings. All right, so I'm plopping that in there. Next thing you want to do is get a container of a pint of cherry tomatoes. A pint is about 2 cups. Wash them, dry them, throw them on in. Done. That was easy. And then you want to get a can of black olives. Make sure they're pitted, obviously. You can get the large ones and cut them in half. You get the tiny ones. I like the medium ones because I just love olives. So toss those in there as well. Make sure you drain them and rinse them a little bit. And as long as your hands are clean, just kind of put your hands all through there. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to show you, while those are still broiling, is show you how to make the dressing. What I did was I took about 3 parts each. What I did is I took about a tablespoon of olive oil right here, threw it on in. Then what I did is I took about a couple tablespoons or so, because I love red, this is the apple cider vinegar. I love the taste. I love combining it with red wine vinegar. So what I did was I put about 2 or 3 tablespoons of this. It all depends on how much dressing you want in there. So this you can kind of wing. So you got the apple cider vinegar, has, you know, kind of a different type of flavor to it, and then I mix it with the red wine vinegar. You know, you can splash it in there, you can put a tablespoon, all to taste. And then what you want to do is just put in just a little bit of parsley, a little bit of parsley flakes. You can use fresh, that's sometimes better, but if you want to make this real quick and easy and using things already in your kitchen, use the parsley. And then you want to put in a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt to taste. Mix it on up. You don't have to refrigerate it because this can be served right after. So mix it up. It has a really good taste. You can taste it with another spoon. Just make sure you don't put it back in there, and see if it needs more salt or if it needs anything else to your taste. That's what you want to do, is make sure that it's to your liking. So we have a couple more minutes on the broiler, so we're going to wait for that asparagus. We'll be right back. Aha, they're done. It's been about 5 minutes. So come on over here. We're going to grab our asparagus out of the oven and turn this thing off so it doesn't blast us out of here. Okay. So another great thing about broiling is that it kind of gets it a little bit more crispier and kind of gets that roasted, you know, like sense to it. So that's really good for the salad, because it just kind of adds another dimension to it. So I'm just going to set this pan down and just kind of bundle all the asparagus up so I can transfer it over to the salad. And it's really great too because you got all those seasonings on there as well. So you toss it on in there. And I'm just going to mix it first. Like I said, this is a little smaller of a serving, smaller of a bowl, because the serving is only about four cups for this. So there you go. Look at all those colors. See, you know, remember we always talk about like the colors, the more colors in there. What was that from Gourmet Every Day? We did that episode and they said colorful, the better. And what you want to do, you don't want to just dump your dressing in there. I like to just kind of spoon it in there because I want to make sure that I'm not putting too much or too little. So spoon it in there, kind of shift it around, and give it one more. And there you have it. There you go. This is your great summertime quick recipe. Heart of palm salad right there. And you guys, this thing is great because if you just want 1 cup, you know, it has 4 servings. This is about 4 cups right here, 4 heaping cups, but it has about 145 calories per serving. 9 grams of healthy fats. You got the olives in there, you have the olive oil, and it also has just 10 carbs, 4 grams of sugar, and 3.5 grams of protein. So not a ton of protein, but this is such a spectacular thing that you can have next to any chicken dish, you know, lean steak dish, anything like that. It's so great for the summertime. You can either put it in the refrigerator and serve it cold, or you can serve it as is. I love it. I could eat this whole bowl right now, but I'm not going to. So anyway, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, just email me at jenny@madefittv.com or on the Ask Jenny link on our homepage. And if you're interested in other recipes, use the search option. We have a search box on the homepage where you can search for all of our recipes on madefittv.com. We have a lot now because this is episode 101, so you know what I'm saying? We got a lot of stuff to catch up on if you're a new viewer. But if you want to comment in the comments section. Also follow me on Facebook. I'm Jenny Donato, and also follow me on Twitter. So thanks so much for joining us today. Enjoy your summertime. Get out there, eat healthy, enjoy food, all in moderation, but enjoy it. We'll see you next time. I just want a little bit. I think the palms are my favorite. Apple cider vinegar. It really does the trick.